Key concepts in criminology, understanding crime and society. Criminology is the study of crime, criminal behavior, and the legal system's response to crime. It draws from various disciplines, including sociology, psychology, and law, to explore why crime occurs and how societies address it. Understanding key criminological concepts is crucial for policymakers, law enforcement, and scholars seeking to prevent crime and improve justice systems. Crime refers to behaviors that violate legal codes, while deviance encompasses actions that defy social norms but may not necessarily be illegal. Not all deviant acts are criminal, and not all crimes are seen as deviant, as societal norms shift over time. For example, public protests against government policies may be considered deviant in authoritarian states, but are protected rights in democratic nations. Similarly, Prohibition-era America saw alcohol consumption as a criminal act, while today it is widely accepted. Criminologists have developed numerous theories to explain why individuals commit crimes. Classical theories focus on rational choice, where offenders weigh the risks and benefits of criminal behavior. A shoplifter, for instance, may steal an item after assessing that security measures are weak. Biological and psychological theories examine genetic and mental health factors, such as studies linking brain injuries to violent tendencies. Sociological theories, such as strain theory, explain crimes like drug trafficking in impoverished areas, where individuals feel economic pressure to turn to illegal means. Social learning theory helps explain how gang members adopt criminal behaviors through peer influence. Victimology is the study of crime victims, their experiences, and their role in the criminal justice process. It explores patterns of victimization, the psychological effects of crime, and the support systems available to victims. Domestic violence survivors, for instance, often require legal protection and counseling services. Hate crimes against racial or religious groups highlight the need for stronger legal frameworks to protect vulnerable populations. Understanding victimization patterns also informs crime prevention strategies, such as better street lighting in high-crime areas to reduce mugging incidents. The criminal justice system comprises law enforcement, the courts, and corrections, each playing a distinct role in responding to crime. Police officers investigate and apprehend suspects. Courts determine guilt and assign punishments, and correctional institutions manage offenders through incarceration or rehabilitation programs. High-profile cases, such as the O.J. Simpson trial, highlight how legal proceedings can influence public perceptions of justice. The effectiveness of the system is often debated, particularly in cases where wrongful convictions occur, such as those later overturned by DNA evidence through organizations like the Innocence Project. While street crime often dominates media narratives, white-collar and corporate crimes can have far-reaching consequences. White-collar crime includes fraud, embezzlement, and insider trading, often committed by individuals in positions of trust. Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme defrauded investors of billions, demonstrating the devastating impact of financial crimes. Corporate crime, such as Volkswagen's emission scandal, where the company manipulated environmental tests, affected millions of consumers and the environment. These crimes challenge traditional notions of criminal behavior and raise questions about enforcement and accountability for powerful offenders. Organized crime involves structured groups engaging in illegal activities such as drug trafficking, human smuggling, and money laundering. Unlike individual offenders, organized crime groups operate like businesses, often with transnational networks and hierarchical structures. The Italian mafia, Russian organized crime groups, and Mexican drug cartels like the Sinaloa cartel exemplify how such networks influence global crime patterns. Law enforcement agencies like the FBI and Interpol coordinate international efforts to dismantle these groups, but the adaptability of organized crime makes it an ongoing challenge. Advancements in technology have given rise to cybercrime, which includes identity theft, hacking, online fraud, and cyber terrorism. Unlike traditional crime, cybercrime often transcends national borders, making detection and prosecution complex. A notable example is the WannaCry ransomware attack, which infected thousands of computers worldwide, demanding payments in cryptocurrency. Online scams, such as phishing emails that steal banking information, target unsuspecting victims daily. Governments and private organizations invest in cybersecurity measures to combat these threats, but the rapid evolution of digital tools challenges law enforcement's ability to keep pace. Juvenile delinquency refers to crimes committed by minors, with a focus on the causes and interventions unique to young offenders. Many theories suggest that delinquency results from peer influence, family dynamics, and economic disadvantage. A teenager joining a gang for protection in a crime-ridden neighborhood illustrates how social environment contributes to delinquency. Unlike adult offenders, juvenile delinquents are often seen as candidates for rehabilitation rather than strict punishment. Programs like Scared Straight, which expose troubled youth to real prison environments, and community service initiatives aim to redirect young offenders toward positive life choices. The debate between punishment and rehabilitation is central to criminology. While punitive approaches emphasize retribution, deterrence, and incapacitation, rehabilitative strategies focus on reforming offenders through education, therapy, and job training. The United States three strikes laws, which impose life sentences for repeat offenders, reflect a punitive approach but have been criticized for disproportionately affecting nonviolent offenders. In contrast, Norway's prison system, which focuses on rehabilitation through humane treatment and skill-building programs, has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the world. Research suggests that excessive punishment, such as solitary confinement, may not effectively reduce crime, whereas rehabilitation programs have shown success in lowering reoffending rates. Criminalization refers to the process by which behaviors become classified as crimes, often influenced by political, economic, and social factors. Laws are shaped by shifting cultural values, economic interests, and power structures, sometimes leading to debates over what should or should not be considered criminal. The criminalization of marijuana, for example, has evolved in many countries, with some decriminalizing it due to changing social attitudes. Similarly, laws surrounding LGBTQ+ rights, abortion, and sex work reflect broader debates on morality, control, and individual freedoms. Social control mechanisms, including policing, surveillance, and legal sanctions, aim to regulate behavior, though critics argue they disproportionately target marginalized groups, as seen in controversies over racial profiling and mass incarceration. Criminology provides valuable insights into crime, justice, and social responses to deviant behavior. By examining theories of crime causation, victimology, law enforcement practices, and evolving criminal trends, criminologists contribute to more effective crime prevention and justice policies. The study of crime goes beyond individual wrongdoing to explore broader societal patterns, ensuring that justice systems remain fair, efficient, and responsive to contemporary challenges. Understanding these key concepts helps societies develop strategies to not only punish crime, but also prevent it, fostering safer communities and a more just legal system. Stay tuned for more insights into business and the social sciences. If you found this overview helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on future topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Dr. Dog, wishing you a fantastic day ahead.